Okay, so I was gonna show you a picture of my son on his birthday on Monday, but I have to kind of not, cause I was gonna just show you on the camera, but that is not working.
Seems like today I'm looking back. Well, maybe tomorrow I'll see further than my little head allows me to.
Hey ladies, it's Wednesday. So yeah, my son turned 2 on Monday, and that was awesome. It's a little scary to have a 2-year-old, but I'm gonna be okay, I think, till next year. It just keeps getting older. Tell him to stop. We went to Lilith Fair this weekend, which was awesome. In case you don't know what the Lilith Fair is, it's the celebration of women in music. So there's a bunch of female performers, and it was a really good time. And let me just tell you, Sugarland was probably the best performance. If you guys get the chance to see them live, she knocks your socks off. Like, she's amazing. You can tell she loves what she does. But anyways, it's a really good time. So yeah, so now I will answer my questions that everyone asked this week as soon as I figure out what they are. Tara, do I collect anything? I collect zebra print stuff. So anything that has zebra print on it and I see it and I love it, I will buy it because I want it. But not if it's like super expensive. But I have a palette that's zebra print. I have a bronzer that's zebra print. I have belts, shirts, earrings, rings, necklaces, Kleenexes. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. It's like, I keep telling Jason one whole room in our house is going to have zebra print, like, furniture, like rugs and chairs and stuff. I see them and I just want them. But I used to collect penguin stuff, so I have a bunch of it if you want it. Jamie, good, bad experience back to back. I don't think I've ever had good and bad back to back like that, like you said personally. One experience that we did have was when we were trying to buy our house last summer. Our loan fell through about 3 days before we were supposed to close, and through that we found actually a good to move to Florida for a while. So that was kind of like good and bad, but that's usually how it happens, is we try and find a way to bring good out of a bad situation. So, but I've never had something like you said happen. So, sorry. Callie, will I go back to work full time? Not right now. I want to enjoy my son. We don't have to have me work full time, so it's not a necessity, so I'm not going to do it. I did feel for a while like I wasn't pulling my weight financially for our family, but my husband, Jason, made me realize that, I'm pulling my weight in raising our son day to day. So that kind of evens out, I guess. But when he goes to school, I don't know, I might, I want, right now what I'll do is I'll do freelance makeup artist gigs for a while, try and grow my business up. If my business isn't where I thought it would be or where I want it to be by the time he goes to school, I might try and find a job at a counter or a salon or something, but I want to do makeup. I don't want to do anything else. So I think anything else would just be draining on me emotionally and mentally, unless, of course, our financial situation changes and I have to go back to work, then I would do it in a heartbeat. I'd work at Burger King. I don't care. To support my family and help us out. So there's those questions. As far as my topic this week, I'm going to hop on the bandwagon like everyone else and talk about where I'm from and where I've lived. I was born in Coeur d'Alene. We lived here till I was 3. And then my dad got a transfer up to Sandpoint for his job, so we moved up to Sandpoint. And I lived there till I was 18. And then I moved back down to Coeur d'Alene to go to NIC. And we kind of hopped around from Coeur d'Alene to Hayden, back and forth, even though they're pretty much the same town. But and then last November, we moved to St. Augustine, Florida for 7 months. So we lived down there for 7 months, and now we're back. And I'm glad to be back. I liked the experience of living somewhere else. I wanted to do it because I've never lived anywhere outside of Idaho. So that was kind of nice. I missed friends and family immensely, and it's hard for me to leave the friends that I have because I like nurturing those relationships. I'm not so good at making new ones and keeping lots of relationships afloat. So I just like to nurture the ones that I have. But I'd love to live in a bigger city like Seattle or San Diego or over in Maine or like Washington, D.C. and stuff. Any of those, I'd love to get the chance to live there for a little bit. But we liked moving during the winter so much that we might do it again, not for the same length, but maybe shorter stints, just like a month or something. So you never know where I'm going to be next. But that's the only places I've lived, so I'm pretty boring as well, besides from my Florida excursion. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Callie and Tara. Wow. All right, so my question this week is for Crystalline. I noticed you had some tattoos, and Tara, Megan, and I have already showed ours and explains what they mean. So I want to know what yours are and what they mean to you and why you got them. Don't worry about doing it this week if you're still doing like your intro or whatever, what's been happening since high school. Or you can stick it in there if you want, but just when you get the time. I'd love to know. So, oh, and welcome. Welcome. We're glad to have you. And I think that's it for Janelle this week. And Jamie, I will see you tomorrow, and I will see the rest of you lovely ladies later.